Angeles Memorial Stadium. Today, a Golden State clash as two teams from the state of California try to claim some bragging rights. It's the Cal Golden Bears and the USC Trojans. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
When you step onto the field for a USC football game, you know you are in the heart of history. Los Angeles Memorial Coliseum in Los Angeles has seen more sports than you can imagine. Hosting two Summer Olympics in 1932 and 84, it is also set to return for a third Olympic trial in 2028. It was opened in 1923, and more history has happened in the Coliseum than anywhere else in college sports. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. And the Golden Bears kickoff unit is ready to go, and so are we to start this season. He'll bring it out. It's Lockhart. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. So they were getting up against the play clock, and they don't want the penalty. They'll take the timeout here. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Caught over the middle, it's Bowman. First catch of the season as this freshman tight end wastes no time getting involved. Let's talk for just a second here about USC. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jordan. Got enough for the first. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chain.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You've got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And, Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now and start doing something about it.
Quarterback extends the play. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on 1st down in the red zone. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Mayava. Got his man. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And that is why you call it a safety valve. You avoid the quarterback getting hit, and you also release the pressure that's being applied on the offense.
Defense is going to have to think about this in the future because you live and die by the blitz. It's great to try and get extra bodies getting after the quarterback, but then you risk running back.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
What an exciting way to start this season. This offense had a plan. They knew who they wanted to be, but you had to come out and execute it. And that was a beautiful first drive, creating some momentum, not only for this offense, but for this squad to start the season.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. He'll bring it out. It's Adams. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. First carry of the season. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. Offense in a bunch formation. Throwing, Sangapolitelli. Here's a heat. Slides to the ground, picks up the first down, and avoids the hit.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
The Golden Bears will have it first and 10. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. On target. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Here comes the heat. Right on the money. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Spits it out to the back. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Out of the gun to give to the back. Is that stiff arm even a human arm? It looks like some type of steel bludgeoning device on his way to a first down.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
And the Golden Bears kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Sangapolitelli on the play action. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
High Trying to change now on 2nd and long. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Third and 6 yards to go. Sangapolatelli. Under fire. Got it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Bears. You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
And that's just so frustrating. Play after play after play. You line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown? Oh, Methuselah.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Lockhart. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Running inside. It's Jordan. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. They'll run this play from the pistol. They'll go right back to the run. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuff both, and that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations, and now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
Might be calling a hot route. Looking downfield, it's Mayaba. Got his man on the right. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they can't connect, a costly turnover on downs.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out, you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Jaron Kiave Sangapolatelli fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
Well, I'll tell you, when you start a game as well as this guy did on the opening drive, you're going to earn more touches later. And finally, they hand it off to him here on the second drive. But he's really shot out of a cannon in this game. Really like the way he's running right now. He's running hard. He's running with authority. They need to keep giving him the football.
No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. They go play action with Sangapolitelli. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Nice execution by this defense on 2nd and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on them. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little kick route, try to get my guy open.
From the gun on 3rd down, Sangapolitelli. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Absolutely perfect. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Lockhart. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll move the tight end. Now a timeout was called. Play clock was all the way down to 2. They're down to 1 timeout left in the half. To throw, it's Mayava. Finds his man, it's Jordan. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Might be changing the route. Motion from the back. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. And the referee's signal for the 2-minute timeout. They'll line up for a 2nd down play.
Booster.
Back to pass. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25. Great place to start for this offense. Sends it back in motion. JKS. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
He's up to 51 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a first impression, and he's doing that in this opening game. They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. Pucks it out of the air. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Well, I know there's a lot of people out there thinking, hey, it's 3rd down, you got to throw to the sticks here, but I like the call getting the drag, you get the catch, he advances it a little bit, doesn't quite pick it up, but now you've set up 4th and short, and you've got to think on offense, you've got to play somewhere that can go pick up this 1st down.
They're in makeable field goal range. They could tie the game go for it on 4th down. Fourth down, Sangapolatelli. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The Golden Bears have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Marches ahead, and he surges across the line. Touchdown, Golden Bears!
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Caught in the backfield, it's Jordan. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28-yard line as this offense tries to mount a drive.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
To the air on 2nd down. Complete on the left to Williams. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Lets it fly. A strike downfield. Open field on the right. The tag. Touchdown Trojans. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish with a huge play in the passing game, covering 66 yards to the end zone. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Short gain on that run as the clock winds down here late in the half. Timeout taken now by the Golden Bears. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Throwing, Sangapolatelli. Bringing the heat. And they got it. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He'll be brought down at the 32-yard line. Good job by the defense to keep him away from that first down marker. It's 4th down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. 4th down, Sangapolatelli. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, we welcome you into the Week 0 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's start with TCU taking on the North Carolina Tar Heels. And it's the Horned Frogs with one of the truly dazzling offensive displays we've witnessed this season. They had a scoring answer every time they needed one and win a fireworks-filled football game, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. Here are now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the ACC.
Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right. That pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different-looking football game.
Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Sangapolitelli flips it out to the back. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield. He's got some speed and wheels himself to run with them. And yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
For this defense, man, to get back into the game, we talked about it at half. They got to pressure the quarterback. They got to force some sacks, and they do it. On this first drive, they get to him. They get him on the ground. Nice job by this defense.
He'll try to make the catch in traffic. He gets a block. And there he goes. Touchdown, Trojans. And that one will put him up here in the second half. The whole thought process is just get the ball back, and what will we do on offense? And the special teams takes care of that.
What a great job by the special teams unit, making a big-time play. Listen, the offense was going to get the ball reached. Yeah, I get you, but they got this taken care of. Take the punt return, make a few guys miss, take it all the way to the house. Really good execution on that punt return.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Golden Bear offense ready to start this drive. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Makes the catch. It's Hendricks. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Golden Bears can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Up near the 40-yard line, they'll mark it at the 39 to pick up a 15.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground. He gets north fast.
The run inside. It's strong.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them into more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Jaron Kiave Sangapolitelli. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
They've got some work to do on this third and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Hauls it in. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
The offense in its own end, still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on 4th. JKS Makes the grab past the marker. Oh, he's got some space. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
The Golden Bears look to keep this drive humming. Again, it's Songo Bolatelli. He'll take a shot. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, the offense is in that fringe area. This is a place where a lot of coordinators like to take shots. They tried one there, just weren't able to come up with it.
Third quarter opening week of the season, and they're facing 2nd and 10. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. Ball's at the 26. It's 3rd and short, and they'd love to pick up the 1st down and avoid settling for the field goal. They give it to the freshman, first carry of his career. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 22.
And the offense runs the football, and they get the 1st down. And you kind of get the feeling they've already gone for it on 4th down once. Like, they're going to do it again. And that just puts so much pressure on a defense. Like, to play an extra snap over and over again is really, really difficult. This offense appears to be in an aggressive mode.
And the Golden Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Looking to the big tight end. Got it! They will score! Touchdown, Cal! That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense, being able to stay on the field. You're absolutely right, Reese. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace, QB making good, smart decisions, and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last drive.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Scanning the field, it's Mayava. Fires to the big fella. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now 1st down from the 37. The play-action fake. Keeps looking downfield. On the move, he fires. Williams open on the right side. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49.
Really nice pass right there. This guy's got a lot to live up to. So much pressure when you think about playing quarterback for the Trojans. Heisman winners, guys like...
There's some room. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
How about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 1st downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
The thing you got to watch out for with this running back is he's pretty streaky. When he breaks off a big one, more big runs normally follow soon after, and you're seeing it now on the last 2 plays. Big-time plays back-to-back, And you know right now he's calling for the ball again.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Makes the grab on the left. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jordan. They stop him in his tracks, and they'll head to the other side of the field. That's the end of the period, and Cal is on top. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. So we open the final period with a third down play. Off the play fake. Quick completion on the out route. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. First down here, what has been a highly entertaining Week 0 game. What a welcome to college football for this season. Touchdown, USC! They've got the lead here in the fourth. The Trojans with the answer.
Man, this is wild late in the game. We're seeing two heavyweight fighters trading blows. The offense scores their last time out. This offense now scores a touchdown here late to get the lead, but there's time left on the clock. Can the defense step up here and make a stop to preserve this win?
He'll bring it out. It's Adams. Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. Gets the back moving. Throwing Sangapolatelli. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Upstairs, he's got it. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. This defense is trying to protect the lead. You have to make the offense work for it, and a personal foul just gives them yards. Give to the back. Touchdown, Cal! They move on top here in the fourth. The Golden Bears with an answer.
Man, I love this offense being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. Coming out with it, it's Lockhart. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes the USC offense to get this drive underway. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. Back to pass, it's Mayava. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Got the first down himself. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive.
Fourth quarter, obviously trailing in a football game, you're going to need this dude, your quarterback, to make plays. And you got to call plays like this where it's a pass and he still takes off and gets the first down. It's his time. It's the fourth quarter. You're trailing. The ball's in his hands.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
They're dealing with a second and long. Quarterback making checks. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the middle. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Golden Bears. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. He'll bring it out. It's Lockhart. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. Time is running short. They've let this game get away from them a little bit. They must get something done here to have a chance to... He wants to go deep. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
And, man, he was just like, forget that, guys. I'm getting this back on one play. Like, obviously, the big decision last drive makes the mistake that goes all the way back to the house, and it looked to me like I want it all back. We're going to get the momentum right now. Defense ready, made a stand, made an...
Unloads it downfield. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Forced to just throw it away on third down, and now they face fourth.
And offensively, we know it's hard throwing the ball in third and long situations because the defense can play big zone coverages. They got a lot of...
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Oh, they're after him. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Mayava. Buying some time. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
This quarterback has got a ton of speed, and it doesn't just help him running the football, but it helps him in the passing game, too. You just saw right there how he was able to use that speed and athleticism to buy himself time to at least give him an opportunity.
They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
And as a quarterback, man, you have to have a short memory, right? Be able to put mistakes behind you. He threw an interception last possession. Who cares? Nice job coming out, getting organized, getting the play down, having confidence, and now they're moving the ball right down the field.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Going to take a shot at this DB. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
And I love the IQ by the defense on that play. Like, understand situational football. They're down by a couple scores. The clock is ticking. They need to make big plays. Nice job playing the deep ball and not giving up anything big.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Complete. He was fighting and struggling his way, trying to get that first down. Instead, they'll be faced with fourth. He might want another play. On fourth down, going to the air. Hauls it in, the first down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. And the Trojans, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line.
Freeze! Here we go.
Looking to throw, it's Mayava. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
And it comes up empty there, but that's exactly what this offense needs to keep doing, man. Keep throwing the football. Like, don't quit. Don't give up. I know you're down a couple of possessions, but you want to show your team, man, that we're always going to fight no matter what the scoreboard is. That's what we are. That's who we are. We're competitive, and we're going to keep getting better, and that's the goal of this squad.
Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. The Trojans go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They'll run it on first and goal. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Southern Cal. The Trojans were the answer.
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
And he's going to bring this one out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They want that clock to run. Breaks into the open. He's now up to 104 yards rushing, and he has busted the century mark in this season opener. The Trojans use their first timeout. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll run it from the gun. Nice stiff arm there, but the defense still able to stop him for a short gain. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their third and final timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Now here's Jaron Songopovatelli. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Timeout taken now by the Golden Bears. That'll be their first. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this fourth down. They'll keep the offense on the field on fourth down already with a one-possession lead. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And he is stopped short. The defense gets it done on fourth down.
And as a defense, that's all you can ask for. Give the ball back to your offense. Yes, you're still down. You gave them a chance. They got the football. They got some time left. Now can they put a drive together? Maybe go tie this game. Maybe go win this game. Great stop by this defense.
On the run, it's Jordan. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running.
Home crowd not going to love it. You got to throw the ball to win this game. They do not like the play call with not...
Caught, and he's got room. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
Well, you're trailing into games. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone.
And obviously that wasn't a great play for this offense, but the defense did their job. They flushed him outside the pocket. But nothing worse than getting tackled in bounds or throwing it for a 4-yard gain, letting that clock tick. Nice job throwing it away, saving as much time as you can.
Dropping back, it's Mayava. Buys a little time. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one.
It's the fourth quarter. Every second counts, right? It's a one-possession game. They're chasing the QB. He scrambles around, does such a great job getting positive yards, keeping this drive alive. We need to score badly. We got to keep drives alive like this. Wonderful job.
Pressure coming. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, it's the fourth quarter, and you got to be so careful as a quarterback when you're throwing it over the middle of the field right now because these windows are really small. He's very lucky that last one was not picked off.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Go straight ahead. Touchdown, Trojans! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. You got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Sangopolitelli. He's taking a deep shot. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed.
And how about the defense coming up with a big play late in this football game? Offense trying to put something together, but man, they anticipated pass. They played with great vision in the back end, broke on the football, Palmer, and they called game.
Yeah, they had the lead. They knew the offense was probably going to have to be throwing the football to try to get back in this thing, and everybody's eyes on the QB. What a great job jumping in front of the pass. Forget knocking it down. Catch the ball, pick it off, end the game.
We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this